I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, March the 11th, 2016. A 29-year-old Israeli man was stabbed in the back today near the Jaffa Gate of Jerusalem's Old City. The victim, said to be a yeshiva student, was treated at the scene by Magen David Adom paramedics and then taken to Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center for treatment with light to moderate injuries. The terrorist was identified as a 19-year-old Palestinian from the West Bank. He was found hiding in a nearby alleyway and was arrested. Earlier today, an explosive device was thrown at an Israeli vehicle in the West Bank near the Jewish settlement of Otniel. The car sustained damage, but no one was injured. Police were searching for the attacker. Today's stabbing in Jerusalem was the latest in a spate of terror attacks that struck Israel this week, leaving more than a dozen injured and one fatality, that of American citizen and visiting business student Taylor Force. A small ceremony was held this morning at Ben Gurion International Airport in honor of the U.S. military veteran, as his body was ready to be sent to the U.S. for burial. The ceremony was attended by members of the U.S. military, including Lieutenant General Frederick Rudesheim, who is the U.S. security coordinator for Israel and the Palestinian Authority, also representatives of the U.S. Embassy in Israel. A letter from Force's sister was read aloud at the gathering. It read, "Please convey our deepest appreciation to the Israeli people and government, who have been so compassionate and thoughtful during the worst moment of our lives." It also said, "Taylor was our world and our lives are forever changed, but knowing Israel mourns with us is comforting." Force's remains will be sent to New York and then on to his home state of Texas to his family. IDF forces last night raided a Palestinian TV radio station for its consistent incitement to terror. Equipment was confiscated from the Islamic Jihad-affiliated channel Palestine Al-Yom, which is based in Al-Bira near Ramallah. However, the station continues its broadcast from its offices in Gaza. The director of the station was also arrested at his home. The popular channel among Palestinians is known for its encouragement to the Palestinian community to carry out terror attacks and for its glorification of terrorists. The raid was a joint operation of the IDF with the Shin Bet, Israel's security agency. The IDF stated that the station is an illegal entity that is affiliated with the Palestinian Islamic Jihad organization and that they were issued a closing order due to its radio station broadcasting incitement. The Shin Bet said that the closure was just one of the many efforts being made to thwart incitement to terror. The Jerusalem Post reports that UNESCO, the United Nations Agency for Education, Science and Culture, will sign an agreement with the Paris Center for Peace to promote some of the projects of the center in the fields of education and coexistence between Israelis and Palestinians. Former Israeli President Shimon Peres, who heads the center, is expected to tour UNESCO headquarters in Paris when he visits there next month. He'll also meet with French leaders, including President François Hollande. British Jewish production designer Ken Adam has died. Adam is best known for the work he did on the James Bond films, 7 in total. He won 2 Academy Awards for Best Art Direction over the course of a career that spanned several decades. In 1975 for the film Barry Lyndon and in 1994 for The Madness of King George. Born in Berlin, Adam's family fled Nazi Germany in 1934 to London, where he served in the Royal Air Force. Adam died yesterday at the age of 95. Haaretz reports that a 112-year-old Israeli Holocaust survivor has been confirmed as the world's oldest man. Haaretz said that Guinness World Records verified the status of Yisrael Kristal last night. Kristal was born in Poland in 1903. He was sent to Auschwitz when the Nazis occupied the country. He survived the death camp, weighing just 81 pounds, and eventually made his way to Israel, where he settled in Haifa and raised a family. Israel's professional cycling team will pay tribute to a Holocaust hero later this month. On March the 20th, cyclists will follow the route traveled by Italian champion road cyclist Gino Bartali, which he secretly took during the Holocaust to save Jews escaping the Nazis. The ride will begin in Bartali's hometown of Florence and end in Assisi. Bartali, who won the Tour de France twice, was recognized as a Righteous Among the Nations in 2013 by Yad Vashem for his courageous efforts, which included transferring forged documents hidden in the handlebar and seat of his bicycle. He also hid a Jewish family in his apartment during the war. Israeli team manager Ron Margaliot told Italian paper Corriere Fiorentino this week that as representatives of Israel and of its cycling movement, we feel obliged to offer something special in memory of an extraordinary sportsman that did so much for the Jewish people. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS, Friday, March the 11th, live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue. At 8 tonight, Rabbi Harold Kushner talks about living well and aging well at the 92nd Street Y. At 9 o'clock, the film Israeli Nightlife, and at 10, a culinary conversation with Jane Ziegelman of New York City's Tenement Museum. And at 10:30, it's Muzika with Israeli singer-songwriter Eran Sur. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, March the 11th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.